Wearable Technologies in Health and Fitness: How Innovation is Revolutionizing Industry Standards. This is a group presentation with contributions from Grandy Bernard, Andrew Brownstein, Gerardo Gadelamaria, and Kurt Garrett. Our group chose to look at the technical innovation of wearables in the health and fitness industry for a variety of reasons. When looking at wearable technologies, our group consisted of early adopters. This was done on a voluntary and involuntary basis, but we had seen some application of these technologies at work. Furthermore, the rate of innovation that is seen within the wearable technologies industry is quite expansive, and therefore the research was attractive. It was going to gain us insight and awareness into new innovations that we could apply to better meet our own needs and also to gain better understanding of how the business world is dealing with these disruptive technologies. Our focus on health and fitness within this realm was done because the group interest was high. There's also a functionality of wearables within health and fitness that was clearly understood, and when looking at wearable technologies and other applications, it's not as comparable. Lastly, we were going to gain some insights into monitoring and treatment options that were going to benefit the group as well as the class. Therefore, our overriding focus on wearables for health and fitness was sought so that we could improve our own health and well-being. We also had a couple members who are involved in wellness programs at their workplace, and they are already using wearable technologies, so this was used as leverage to better equip themselves for those programs. Wearable technologies' impact on business has fairly far-reaching results. It is a disruptive innovation that has heavily affected some general sectors of our economy. In particular, the healthcare industry has found wide-ranging disruption, and they are actually participating in consumer electronics shows based on the latest technologies and how they can use those to influence their growth. In kind, the retail market has found an influx of healthcare providers trying to work in partnership to establish a better customer base and a competitive advantage. Startups and existing technology leaders also have a lot of opportunities to gain access through the innovation technologies. Wellness has been a concern for all businesses as well, and many companies are starting wellness programs where they're requiring wearable electronics to monitor health and fitness. And personal trainers need to beware. Their jobs may be at stake. As this technology moves forward, it may provide the same type of service that a good personal trainer can provide. In terms of the healthcare industry, wearables have proven disruptive to communication and engagement activities. It's caused a considerable change to how the consumer is engaged. Technology has been used to improve healthcare provider effectiveness and usefulness, and there's a high adjacency perspective, showing that platform development is crucial. The opportunities that are present with this new technology provide unique solutions that can be leveraged in different ways than were ever known previously. There are opportunities for companies focused on disruptive innovation where there's a high supplier power, and new platforms where there's a low threat of substitute products and it's difficult for new entrants to compete. The movement of wearable technologies into the future is where companies are looking for a seamless integration that optimizes the customer and supplier communication through an enhanced partnership. Security and knowledge management concerns need to be addressed as well, and optimization of product personalization, customization, and user-friendly platforms are essential. Competitive advantage opportunities exist, but they need to be used through seamless integration. The innovative technologies that our group focused on were particular to the health and fitness industry and covered a wide range of different technologies and applications. The basis of this technology comes through the smart interfaces of the wearables, and primarily gesture recognition is a key component of many of the wearables you find these days. The gesture recognition uses IT applications that interpret human gestures, and they're at the cutting edge of physical therapy operations. There's also a lot of wearable technologies involved with biometric recognition, where you're looking at steady state sensory perception such as temperature, heart rate, tension of muscles, etc. And also chemistry recognition is a new field where fabrics and other mechanisms have been put in place to identify different chemical reactions taking place. So where do we wear the wearables? The locations where the technologies can be worn appear to be expanding as fast as the integrated technologies are being created. Wearables applied to the body, the outerwear, and or the innerwear are also being affixed with a variety of methods. So our group formed a categorization of wearable technologies established by body zones in order to identify different areas that we wanted to explore. The innovative technologies that we looked at keyed in on body zones of wristwear, footwear, headwear, e-textiles, and anywhere. We will first start talking about wristwear. The primary technologies involved in wristwear are activity trackers and smartwatches. GPS locators and health monitors also have their place, but those applications can be found in the activity trackers and smartwatches. The appeal of activity trackers is that they provide a growing awareness of one's need to fulfill their active lives and adhere to the health and fitness regimen. They also are quite unobtrusive and they tend to operate on the cutting edge of innovation, which provides attractiveness for the consumer. They function primarily by using accelerometers to read and analyze motion and intensity levels. Some newer types utilize LED lights and enhanced materials to sensor movement in blood vessels. Activity trackers do have limitations though. Accuracy, functionality, and cost all need to be addressed in the future if this product is going to succeed over others. Activity trackers' impact on health is great. They serve as an awareness product that generates questions for the user about their health. They're also a gateway product that has the possibility of opening up consumers to other ways to improve their health. Next to activity trackers, we have smartwatches. The appeal of the smartwatch is that it's basically a smartphone that's on your wrist. It has the ability to answer phone calls, text others, and update social media. It also has a cannibalization appeal. With the same abilities of activity trackers through apps, smartwatches are on the verge of cannibalizing the market for activity trackers. Limitation of smartwatches is app development, battery life, product autonomy, and they don't have independent Wi-Fi capabilities. Basically, a smartwatch needs another device near it so that it can function. The next body zone that we look at is footwear and wearable technologies. The primary categories of footwear that address fitness and health in wearable technologies are smart training shoes, rehabilitation footwear, smart socks, and GPS smart shoes. Smart training shoes and insoles and smart socks have quite a few benefits. They provide a wireless apparatus that captures data such as foot pressure, movement, acceleration, and gait. GPS smart shoes provide vibratory alarms that keep runners on track, so it helps out when you're in a location that you're not quite familiar with. Headwear is another body zone that we explored. Headwear was divided into vision wear, injury-resistant protective and monitoring gear, and sensory perception. Within vision wear, we have Google Glasses and Google Smart Contact Lenses and Smart Sport Glasses. All of these technologies are not fully developed yet, and so time will tell exactly where they make their mark. Headwear also has a lot of developments in the area of injury resistance. Smart helmets are a major source of revenue these days. The next body zone is e-textiles, which covers everything from outerwear to innerwear. Primary product lines are smart clothes for fitness and health tracking, bioharnesses for health and functionality, and interactive belts, jackets, and other textiles. The typical interfaces of these products is through embedded microsensors, advanced fabrics, and chemical reactions. Fitness clothing, a high-growth field, uses advanced fabrics interfacing with sensory modules. You can target muscle groups and perform under proper exercise through the feedback that you receive with these e-textile technologies. E-textile has a very large presence in health monitoring and diagnosis as well. Smart bras are developing where they can detect breast cancer earlier than any other technology. There's also been the development of smart armor clothing that provides elderly with fracture protection. Pressure jackets have also been introduced that help soothe autistic children. The future of e-textiles is quite promising. The push in the industry is to take all of the wearables from other body zones and combine them into an inconspicuous and functional outerwear garment. The final body zone we looked at was Anywhere, which covers everything left over from the other body zones. The main categories includes patches, smart sport gloves, precision GPS devices, and digital bandages. In terms of patches, there's a lot of developments where we're looking at certain issues that people have that can be monitored, such as heart conditions or glucose. Google's Throat Tattoo continuously monitors muscle fibers and blood and eliminates the need to draw blood from a patient. There's also the development of digital bandages that are super slim fitness trackers and heart rate monitors at the same time. They're proving to be quite durable and inconspicuous and may eliminate the entire field of activity trackers on your wrist. The future of wearables and health contains much more disruptive innovation. Entrant threats will continue to emerge and new platforms will challenge antiquated ones. The future of the healthcare industry will prove much more integrated in the wellness of customers. Businesses will be incentivized to apply wearable technologies to healthcare coverage plans and record data for provider use. Our final words on this group project targeting wearables in the health and fitness industries deals with the challenges of our research, the challenges of making a website, and the challenges of working as a group from a distance. Within our research, the breadth of wearable products was immense, even for health and fitness focus. We had an information overload and it was somewhat difficult to find a focus that we could gather around and categorize. We also found that many of our research wearables were unproven concept, and we questioned the viability of those technologies. In terms of website development, we had challenges where all of us had no web design experience, and we had very limited videography experience. We also found that working at a distance and trying to develop a website ended up with some parallel work and some style preferences that caused conflict. In terms of working in a distance group, biggest challenge was overcoming project planning, and we learned that it was essential to agree upon a clear path to completion as early as possible. Thank you very much for everybody's time.